guys, it's Jess and welcome to the Trinity Stamps YouTube channel. I am Jess from the YouTube channel A Card Day's Work, and I'm super excited to be sharing a video with you today where I create this super cute card using kind of a mashup of scene card techniques and clean and simple card techniques. I hope you guys love it. We're going to go ahead and jump right in so you don't miss anything. To start things off, I already had an ink blended panel that I wanted to use. I actually used this when I was creating a card recently and I had a leftover piece, and when I pulled out my Trinity stamps for today, I just knew that I had to make this card. Has that ever happened to you guys? Well, I saw the colors and I knew that it was perfect for an underwater or nautical sort of theme card, and I had this Turtley awesome stamp set from Trinity that I hadn't had a chance to use yet, so I knew that I had to pull it out and get it inky. So here I go, inking up the stamps for the first time. I'm using some scrapbook.com premium dye ink here. This is a really nice crisp black ink, and I like to use it. It works really well with my alcohol markers, and I don't really have any issues with it bleeding or anything like that, so it's definitely a go-to for me. I did stamp this turtle image out a few times because I kept getting it a little bit slightly off, like I accidentally double printed it, because you guys know if you watch my channel that I'm really not great at using acrylic blocks, but I didn't want to get my mini Misty out just for stamping a couple of little images, so it is what it is. All right, so I'm going to pop some music on while I do some coloring here. I'm just using my alcohol markers from Spectrum Noir. Going to do some simple alcohol coloring, and then I will be back with you guys to finish off the card once they're colored and cut out. All right, so now that we are done coloring and just about done cutting all of our images out, I'm ready to go ahead and start assembling the card. You can see that as I was cutting these out, I was starting to place them where I thought I might like them on my card panel, and I knew that I wanted to keep the rest of this card really simple. I felt like this was a really cool mashup of card styles that I love. So it's kind of like clean and simple meets a scene card. It's a little bit of both, and I feel like it really is the best of both worlds. Let me know what you guys think about this kind of style in the comments. Is this something that you like? Do you prefer to stick to clean and simple or a scene card, or do you like a mashup of both of them? All right, so I am going to be doing some heat embossing here on black cardstock. So I used an anti-static powder tool to treat the surface. I stamped with clear ink, and then I went ahead and poured on the white embossing powder. I melted that embossing powder with my heat tool, and then I trimmed down the panel so that it would fit nicely on my card. I wasn't sure at first if I wanted the strip to go all the way across or if I wanted to kind of cut it and have like a banner sort of feel. So I was sort of testing it out before I went ahead and made any cuts, just so that I'd have the option to have it be the whole length of the card if I wanted to. I did end up going ahead and cutting off the edge there so it's just a banner. I thought it looked nice to kind of keep the focus, or like keep the right side completely blank and white, and then just have the sentiment sort of stick out into that white area but not completely go all the way across. I thought it continued the flow of the card nicely. I'm really happy with how it turned out. I am going to go ahead and attach all of these little critters to my panel first. I decided not to attach the panel first just in case I wanted to trim off that little tail of the black sentiment that is on the left side of the panel. So I wanted to do it this way just to see how it would look, but normally I would have glued the panel down first and then glued my critters down, just so you kind of know why I was doing it a bit backwards. Once I was happy with the way that these guys were positioned, I did go ahead and attach that using my ATG or Advanced Tape Glider. This is just a very large tape runner and I love it. It is so super handy. Even though it's bulky, it took me a little while to get used to using it, but I really like it, and it is kind of frustrating to change the tape, but worth it in my opinion for the ease of use that I get out of it and not having to refill it constantly. All right, so now that my panel and all my little critters are attached to the card base, I did want to go ahead and add a little bit of accent or sparkle. So I'm using some of the Trinity embellishments here. These are called Jelly Drop Hearts, and they are so stinking cute, you guys. They're like little dewdrops or clear gems, but they're in the shape of hearts. So I thought it would be super cute to make them look like little bubbles coming out over top of our narwhal. And I don't know, it just was so cute to me. It was speaking to me, so I had to go with it. This little tool I'm using here I actually got from Diamond Press, but it's a basic like a jewel picker sticker sort of tool. I don't know what they usually call them. I don't think this one's called the Tool-in-One. Maybe it is. I don't know. But basically, one side of it has like a little gummy or tacky side where you can pick up little gems or sequins, and then the other side has like a little spatula and a pokey end. You can actually kind of swap them out and turn one around so that you get one side. You can see them there on the craft desk. But I just used them to attach my little gems, and they couldn't be any cuter. That totally finished off the card, you guys, and I thought this came together so simply and so easily, and I hope you guys love it. If you did, be sure to give this video a big thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so that you never miss a video when I post it, and I'll see you guys in another video really soon.